Yo, wagwan, wagwan. Ah, you know when your heart is heavy. You know when your heart is heavy. You know when you just have that heaviness. You just have that full heaviness, and a lot to unpack, a lot to talk about. I'm live on YouTube, live on Facebook, live on Rumble. We're gonna tap into this thing here. Pay a couple of tributes to a couple of individuals. One was very important to me. One played an important factor in my life, and another one, um, quite short of my family, knew of her, because her restaurant was right there on Slauson, and you know my family's right there on Sixth Ave off of Slauson. However, shout out to Nas Energy Drink #1. They're bringing that flavor, giving your boy that energy to go that extra mile, putting his content together. But without further ado, we're gonna dive into this thing. Conversation and reviews, adult conversations, right? All right. So grab your shoulder pads and your helmet, and let's get this work. Hustle and motivate.
Do not let a man be the reason why you lose your life. The story of Jolynn Thornton is so sad. She was successful. She was gorgeous. She had so much more life ahead of her. And then at 30 years old, she lost her life over a fight over a man.
But the signs be there, honey. Any fucking jealous like behavior that you notice, you need to eliminate those type of people in your circle.
This is the story of Jolynn Thornton, aged 30, the owner of a popular Los Angeles restaurant named Pepper's Jamaican and Belize Cuisine, that was stabbed to death during a fight with a woman who was jealous of her successful business and her boyfriend.
My cousin? She's your cousin? Yeah. Can you tell us what happened to her? She got stabbed. She got into an altercation and got into a fight, and the other person stabbed her.
Yes, the bitch playing got it from.
Let me just say, very beautiful woman, beautiful, attractive, successful. And let me highlight something. It wasn't over a man. The individual was jealous of her business and her relationship. Let's highlight that and make that clear, because some are getting the story all crisscross. All right. Very beautiful, attractive woman. We're gonna wrap her taste a little bit, but for right now, let's continue the feast.
The lady in question was very jealous of her. She was said to be a negative energy towards her business and would always make life hard for Jolynn. Jolynn got fed up with this lady, and she finally pulled up to confront her as to why she keeps trying to take her boyfriend and always a bad energy towards her and her successful business. But unfortunately, she got stabbed multiple times during the confrontation and was killed on the spot. What the DA's office did after the news of her death broke out really saddened her family.
Blessings in abundance to you guys. I am Isabel Ricania. I am the cousin of Jolynn. Me and my family, we just left from court. I'm just kind of settling down a little bit, but it was a DA reject. They're saying because at the end of the day, both parties had opportunity not to fight each other, and pretty much my cousin shouldn't have pulled over there.
Let's dive into the case and see what actually happened. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories.
What I want individuals to take note and just pay attention. This is where I'm asking you to use your ear gate on this one. Use your ear gate, because there's going to be a lot of things going on within this story that we are going to highlight together. Okay?
This story takes us to Los Angeles, California. Jolynn Thornton, aged 30, was a Belizean-American restaurateur that lived in Los Angeles. She was born in Belize but relocated to the United States at a very young age. She eventually became a productive member of the American Society where she contributed and gave back to the community. She was very proud of her Belizean roots, having made several trips to her ancestral homeland in recent years.
Sending lots of doors, so we're stuck in a fight. I cannot.
Jolynn was a bubbly person who lived her life as she wanted, and also lived it to the fullest.
When you say wife material, okay, need I say more? A woman that has her ish in order, need I say more?
Jolynn was also a very hardworking and beautiful lady who turned heads wherever she went. She loved life and partied whenever she wanted. She was a traveler too. She traveled to many countries she loved. Jolynn was more than a beautiful face. She started her business almost without the help of anyone and made it to the top. She had a business called The Peppers Jamaican and Belizean Cuisine.
Don't get me wrong, that right there is catchy. You know, Jamaican, Belizean cuisine. You know, the only two restaurants that I know where you're going to get some real, authentic, real good home cooking Caribbean food is Peppers and also my cousin. They cook the best Jamaican cuisine foods ever. And they're in the LA area. If you want to know more information, please DM me your name and your contact. And that way I'll forward it to them. Shane Linton, Antoine Linton. So they're right there off of 6th Ave. Trust me, you want to talk about some good food? I mean, the type of food that'll make you want to slap your mama or find somebody to call your mama to slap. That's how good the food is. Everything from the oxtails to the curry chicken to the rice and peas, you know, to the curry goat, okay, to jerk shrimp tacos, you know, and so forth. But they got some of the best foods. Go check them out. Shane Linton, Antoine Linton. If you're interested, you want to know more information, DM me, because I'm Facebook Live. DM me, and we go from there. I'm telling you, let's continue the feast.
It was a successful one. She was nice to those who worked with her. It was always a happy environment for her and her staff. They all talked about her as a nice, sweet, and compassionate person who never disrespected or looked down at any of them. Unfortunately, sometimes when you are at the top, you attract some unwanted attentions.
And sometimes, not just that, but when you don't do what everybody else do, you don't move how everybody else moves, meaning the people of the world. When you don't do what they do, you don't live how they live. You don't interact with individuals that partake in that, you get singled out. Leave me a comment. Let me know if that's you. Let me break it down. If your lifestyle is about growth, prosperity, success, opening doors, closing doors. Drop a line. That simply means you're going to have haters out there that's going to hate your process. You see? They're going to hate your process. They're not going to like the fact that you stepped out of your own way. You let Yahweh get in the way. You perfected your craft. And you got better. That's what happened to Miss Jolynn. She perfected her craft and got better. And then here you come. These haters want to hate for no reason.
Damn, damn, damn!
In the case of Jolynn, she attracted unwanted attention from a lady who was always negative to her. The jealous lady in question wanted either to take over her business or just see her business fail. On the other hand, some people claimed they had problems over a man too. This problem got really bad that she had to step up and do something about it.
Let's talk about that. Her man. You have some individuals out there that will hate the fact that you are in a healthy relationship. Now, we're not going to sit up here and say, well, he was cheating on her. We don't know that. But we put all the cards out on the table. You have some people, you have some women, let me keep it a buck with you. Let me keep it a bean with you. Let me keep it a trail with you. You have some women that hate on other women because they are in healthy relationships. Because they see the way that they man treat them. Because they don't have no man treating them like the way that man treats you. So they hate on you. And you got a thriving business. So you're in a good, healthy relationship. And you have a thriving business. And you look good.
Damn, damn, damn!
She was so frustrated at the constant negative energy of this lady towards her business. This lady would not stop tarnishing her image on social media and also trying to put down her business. So she made the decision to confront her and fight it out. Jolynn went to where the lady lived and had a serious confrontation with her. Unfortunately, this led to a physical fight which ended up in murder. Jolynn was stabbed multiple times during the fight and she did not make it. Her mom and her cousin had a lot to say about the incident.
Before we go on with that, my condolences to the family. And if those that are in the LA area, go to the restaurant and show your love. When I hear stuff like that, I'm like, okay, could it possibly be that when Jolynn went over there, she was putting them paws on her? Y'all know how it goes when you put paws on somebody and then they turn right around and do something and pick up an object, per se, paraphrasing. Because they know they can't throw them hands with you. But they take the easy way out of pulling out a weapon. Now, that's one way to look at it. Another way of looking at it, she never should have pulled up. Because the fact that she pulled up made the situation take a whole nother turn. Because all she had to do was claim self-defense. Third, it didn't have to go that far. But isn't it funny how most people can take the simplest, littlest things way too far? And I'm not just speaking for a large number of women. I'm talking about a large number of women and a large number of men. Everybody hating on everybody. Especially when it's your own skin color hating against you. Yeah, we're going to call that thing out. That's the problem. Folk don't want to call out things that need to be called out. Folk don't want to talk about things that need to be talked about. Talk back.
My cousin.
She's your cousin.
Yes.
Can you tell us what happened to her?
She got stabbed. She got into an altercation and got into a fight, and the other person stabbed her.
Who's the other person?
Just somebody that was a provoking energy in her.
And let me just say this. They know. They know. But it's cameras. It's cameras. So she did right. She did right. She answered that question right. They know good and well who it is. And I guarantee you, her days are numbered.
Her life, so that's all I can really say right now because it's an ongoing investigation.
And can you paint the picture of how and where and when it happened?
Well, it ended up happening Thursday, on
Thursday?
87th.
And looking at her body language, you can tell she's tired of talking about it. See, I pay attention to body language and facial micros. Working law enforcement, them things you get taught that. And facial micros and body language speak 1,000 words. But let's continue.
Near Vermont around 8 o'clock. And yeah, it was an altercation. They fought, and the other person stabbed my relative up, and she passed away.
Where is this person?
But I was told they moved her body, whoever the officers were that came on site that day, they moved her body, and no one was able to put pressure on her or anything. So yeah, she was pronounced. I can't say it. It's hard to say that, but she transcended.
What can you tell us about her, how you're going to remember her?
Jolynn Thornton was more than just a beautiful face. She was a visionary, a proud entrepreneur, actress, and the heart behind Pepper's Jamaican Belizean cuisines. She lit up every room with her energy and inspired women and children to dream bigger. She was a fighter, a giver, a creator, and above all, a mother whose love had no limits. Her legacy lives on through every life she touched, every soul she uplifted, and every bold move she made in a world that could not dim her light.
It's sad. It's sad that you have a large number of individuals that will go to that extreme. But wait a minute. Isn't it y'all the same ones that talk about the sisterhood? Aren't y'all the same ones that talk about girls, girl? Isn't that y'all? This is a proven fact. This right here proves there ain't no damn sisterhood. Sisterhood what? The hatred was so bad that you went up there and deleted her for what? Jealousy. Okay. I just want to make sure and we highlight that.
Jolynn, Jo will live on. Tessa, people know her for different things. She was a beautiful soul to many, and we just want to remember her for the good and just for who she really was. But she was not shot, because that's been a rumor that's been going around that she's been shot. It was not shot. She was stabbed. Several times.
Any idea who may have done something like this?
Yeah, we have an idea of the person who did this. But like I said, it's an ongoing case. But I will.
Don't worry about it, because the street's gonna get her. See, that's how it goes. You don't never know who knows who and who knows something about it. You don't never know. And that's the thing of, you can't say that law enforcement officials wasn't doing their job. No, they did their job. The fact that she went over there with the intent, that's the thing there. You feel what I'm saying? To where she could have went another way with it. They both could have stopped it. But like the point that I'm making, and I will keep making this very exact same point, when it comes to a large number of Black women, the hatred against one another. I'm sorry, as a man, we got to call that out. I see it in real time. Well, Big Truck, why are you just singling out Black women? Why not all women? Yes, all women, yes. What race sticks out like a sore damn thumb? A large number of Black women. Not every, but a large number of them. Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
And that's what we see, unsportsmanlike conduct. The hatred being taken this far to where someone gets deleted. But yeah, and you got some modern feminist women that got secrets. They got nighttime secrets that they will take to their grave. Am I lying? Let's continue.
Will say that you know who you are. She's still roaming around the streets. She's still going around free, calling people, talking mess. It's been getting back to us. We've been hearing different things. We know, and it's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay because we believe in a higher power. There's a mighty God that sees everything. He sit high and he sit low. Yeah.
And that's the part right there that is hurtful, spiteful, disrespectful, even them do wicked. With the bumberclad, man, that wicked is when you have an individual walking around the universe, walking around the earth, talking ish, acting like they Billy Badass. Those are the individuals right there. But yet, the family's grieving. Like I said, her days are numbered. Her days are numbered. Let's continue.
No weapon formed against our family will ever prosper. And death have no power either because Jesus already conquered death. Right. So that's the same thing with Joe. She conquered it already too. Her soul is in the kingdom. She's at peace. So right now, opposition, she's not at peace with herself.
Can you just kind of go through what you think may have happened to your cousin?
Well, it's an ongoing investigation, but my cousin did get stabbed. She got into an altercation, got into a fight, and opposition ended up stabbing her. So that's all we really can't give too much details about it. So yeah.
And I understand. I totally understand. There's only so much that they can say because, it's an investigation. And there's certain things you don't want to say on camera.
Jealousy and hate. Jealousy, envy, hate, real hate. There's no other form of hate. I think the action shows hate, especially with it being stab wound. That's a level of hate.
Not only that, but multiple times. Multiple times. That that takes hate to a whole nother level. That's why when individuals say to me, Big Truck, it seems, or I think you hate black women. No, I don't. I hold men and women accountable. Don't matter what color you are. When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Just because of my past situations, just because I married a woman who had issues and then turned around and divorced me and did me dirty, that don't mean I have it in for all black women. No, you choose who you be with. Should have I taken the time more to get to know her? Sure. But guess what? I'm man about it. I picked up my shoulder pads and my helmet and took my L, received therapy, and became better. I don't hold no grudges against no one. But it's the life lessons that I've learned. There's no hatred here. Not on my podcast. We don't do all that hate stuff. That's such a disgusting, nasty, filthy, evil, wicked word to use. Or to plant that type of seed on someone. Like I said, folk come at me, you got to come correct. Just because I'm a nice guy don't mean I'm a fool either. Don't get it twisted. Because I come from the streets and I still have some streets in me. But I know how to control that side. I know what's appropriate. I know what is not appropriate. I know what is professional, what is not professional. And the things that you learn along the way. One thing I can say about working in the federal prison, you're going to know how to toughen up. And you're going to get some oomph about you. Let's continue the feast.
To actually multiple stab wounds. It wasn't even just like one stab or a slice. It was other intent behind it. That's a built-up hate, jealousy. She said that she wanted to bring everybody together, and it was bigger than just family. It became something that is for the community as well. Jolynn loved to eat. Family, we love to eat and get together. Our family likes to listen to music, you know what I mean? And Cherish, she could tell you because she was with Jolynn a lot. And anytime you at her house, what was she doing? Cooking. Playing music, turn up, laugh, crack.
But that's the culture, you know? And in our culture, in the Caribbean culture, it's all about food. It's all about family. It's all about it's all about family and culture and food and just good vibes, you know, which most don't really get enough to experience. And it's sad that this had to happen to her. And, you know, it is what it is. So now that we understand that, let's continue to feast.
Cracking jokes type vibe, a very beautiful soul. Like when you meet her, you feel like you know her. Like even if you didn't know her, you would feel like you know her, and she'd make you feel at home. And that's just like how it was here at Peppers. Like you could come and it's music, good food, you know, a Caribbean element to it. She was very loved from here in Los Angeles to Belize to all over because she traveled a lot, New York, yeah, everywhere. Like she's very loved and honored. Atlanta. She went everywhere, like everywhere. She was in Mexico. She would go all over, and if she just has a good heart, she would give from her pocket.
Just if you please are in the LA area, Los Angeles area, to all my LA folks, my LA kings and queens, please pull up to their restaurant. Please pull up to Pepper's Restaurant, show your love, and pay your respect. And, yeah, just show your love and pay your respect. And shout out to my cousin, both my cousins, Shane Linton and Antoine Linton. They cook some of the best Caribbean cuisine, Jamaican cuisine. And if you are in the LA area, or if you are in the Inland Empire area, and you want to know more information, please DM me your name and your contact number, and I will forward it to them. And when they cook their dinner plates, please go pick it up. Tell them Big Truck sent you. Let's continue.
She was very giving to the community. She did community work. She fed homeless. She helped people that didn't have. Our family is known for that. Our family is known for that, and it's still gonna. We're still gonna do that, like in the name of Jolynn. But that's Joe forever live on. Like for real, we're gonna celebrate her forever. So, but she was that type of spirit. She was that soul. Like she'll make you laugh, just walking in a room. So yeah, Peppers was her idea. Like she loved cooking and she know how to cook. So that was the inspiration. That's our only.
Pretty simple. Really would invite everyone to just come out and support Joe and our family. So that would be nice. Yeah, guys, come to Peppers, support, be respectful, and
love. Yeah. It's July 27th, 7 p.m. at Manhattan Beach. And it's a prayer circle, and like what my cousin said, we letting off the lantern and just love and honor and celebrate a beautiful life soul that was here on Mother Earth and will forever live on, because we all have a day. We just don't know when and how. And let us just do better as a people, you guys. You never know what people going through, what people facing.
We all have a date. We all have a date. Whether we want to receive it or not, we have a date. And my thing, or my request for each and every individual, don't matter who you are, where you come from, what color you are, and so forth, live your best life. Enjoy living your best life. There's not that much hate in the world for you to hate on an individual and take it where it don't need to go as a result of you deleting someone. Live your best life. Know when to sit down. Know when to bridle your tongue. Shut it up. Know when to leave. Know where to go. Know where not to go. Keep your circle small. Some people don't need to be your damn friend. If a person is not calling you, good. Because a real person is going to call you. A real person is going to pull up and see about you. A real person is going to text you. That's what real people do. Fake people do the opposite. People that don't care do the opposite. I get it. We all got things going on. I'm battling some storms right now, but I still make an effort to reach out. Okay. Let's see how many just grasp what I just said.
And, we don't want to put out the message of violence or anything like that in my family. This could have been anybody, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times some of us, we work off of emotions or, you know, our anger or just, you know, like I said, it's a lot of provoking energies right now going on in our atmosphere. It's a lot going on in the world. So just, you know, you guys, let's think twice. Let's think more. We have more to lose, if anything. You know what I mean? And
let me ask you a question. What type of energy are you carrying? What type of energy are you carrying right now? In your heart, in your soul, in your spirit? What type of energy are you carrying? Are you carrying and holding on to things that you shouldn't be carrying and holding on to? Just a simple question. We all adults, right? So let's have an adult conversation. What type of time are you on? What type of frequency are you on? Don't worry. Big truck will wait.
Jolynn had a lot to lose. She wasn't just one of these females walking around and didn't have nothing going on for herself. She was somebody who helped put people on. So we want that to be something that we shed light on. And, you know, we just pray that this touch the community. If you come with love, peace. And, you know, we would love for other friends of hers to come and share stories and let's laugh and, you know, love on each other in this time. And that's all Jolynn would want. Just, yeah, so.
We're undecided right now what we're gonna do about the restaurant, but I wish if I could just keep it going just for the sake of Jolynn, because that's what she is just yes, beautiful and
Inside and out.
Inside out, that's a good thing about it. She is just, you know, a happy going girl and she's not a person Jolynn. She don't bring harm to nobody.
Further went ahead to talk about the district's attorney's office deciding not to press any charges against the lady who stabbed her.
Blessings in abundance to you guys. I am Isabel Ricania. I am the cousin of Jolynn. Me and my family, we just left from court. I'm just kind of settling down a little bit, but it was a DA reject. They're saying because at the end of the day, both parties had opportunity not to fight each other, and pretty much my cousin shouldn't have pulled over there. To clarify some things, I was not there. My baby cousin is 30 years old. I'm 36. I have a lot of family. I have a lot on my plate. I'm into a lot of different things.
No. And that's perfectly understandable. And again, she could have prevented that, but she made a choice. You see, she made a choice. And this is the result of the choice that she made. Oftentimes, we have to learn as individuals how to move. I'm sorry. We have to know how to move. When you got people that are carrying bad energy, all of that should have been nipped in the butt long time ago.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
But it wasn't. You know, yes, it's sad. Yes, you know, it shouldn't have happened. Yes, I mean, if we can rewind the hands of time and go back, I'm quite sure other individuals would have stepped in and told her, no, it's not even worth it. Let's go about it another way. But this is when you have to have not only good friends in your corner, but you also have to have this. Because this can help you make better decisions and choices. Not this.
For the community and a lot of different stuff, right? So I'm just interceding for my family because death is not a stranger to me. I've been singing at funerals from 4th grade. So glory to God, I'm able to have strength in these times for my family. Now, I'm also aware that the young lady who Jolynn got into it with, her and some friends before this incident took place went to like the restaurant and was harassing Jolynn and provoking her, and it's just been an ongoing thing.
But again, sisterhood. We want to talk about sisterhood. We want to talk about girls. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. But look at this right here. This goes to show that when it comes down to the sisterhood, how far the sisterhood will go, how far the sisterhood will take things, and what jealousy will do within the sisterhood that will cause one to unalive someone else. Let's tap into that.
I guess my cousin felt that she had something to prove to these people and, went over there, and this is the outcome of,
Or maybe she was just fed up. You have some people that they get fed up. Then, that can be another possibility. She just got fed up. And it's like, okay, I need to go ahead and shut this mofo mouth up. I need to test her jaw. Who knows? But again, we rule out nothing, but we bring all things to the table and we talk about it. This happens in real time in everyday life. How many haters you have out there that take things too far? You try to be nice, you try to be cordial, but it don't work. The more nice you be, the more non-combative you be, they get more aggressive. Until you reach a boiling point. And it's time for you to go test that person's jaw. Or pick that person up and throw their ass somewhere. And, hey, man, wherever you land is wherever you land. I can't control where you land once I throw you somewhere. How much can a person take? So all of those factors, you have to look at that.
Just, the situation. Let it be a lesson to all of us. Let it be a lesson to all of us. No matter how hard you are, no matter who, what, we all touchable. None of us is untouchable. We all could die. You know what I'm saying? None of us know our final second, minute, and hour. It's tragic for both families. Unfortunately, it's my family who lost someone. You feel me? And I wish she didn't feel she had to prove nothing to these people.
The actual reason for the fight was not confirmed by the police, but unofficial sources said it was about a guy and also because of her success in the food business industry.
Do not let a man be the reason why you lose your life. The story...
No. See, once again, it behooves me how everything a man, you fighting over a man, No, it had nothing to do with a man. You can't say the man cheated. You don't know what the man did. But you can also say that it had nothing to do with no man. It had a lot to do with the girl hating on Jolynn. Number one, she's beautiful. Number two, she owned her own business. And number three, let's just say she had a good man. Loved her, appreciated her, treated her right. Yeah, to a person that ain't about ish, that will make them want to hate. So let's highlight that. We're not going to sit up here and just say she was fighting over a man. Don't be fighting over no man. But edit everything else out. No, you mention everything.
The story of Jolynn Thornton is so sad. She was successful. She was gorgeous. She had so much more life ahead of her. And then at 30 years old, she lost her life over a fight over a man, a piece of a man.
It had nothing to do with a man. It was jealousy. She was jealous of her relationship. She was jealous of her business. She was jealous of her as a person. Let's highlight that. We're going to kill that narrative of a man, of a man, of a man. You don't even know. I don't even know. But why not put all of the pieces of the puzzle on the table of what possibly could be, instead of just highlighting one narrative and putting it out there and running 8 miles with it?
Her cousin had got online and said that the DA ruled that there's no case. They're not going to pursue the young lady that unalived her because Jolene came to her house to fight. And I'm not going to lie, y'all. Back in my younger days, I used to be the same way. I'm ready to pull up when, where, how, whatever the case may be. Glory be to God that I made it through some crazy situations.
And you look like you ain't made it enough. You look like you still doing it. You look like you will still do it just by your response. Let's continue.
But as y'all can see, not everybody makes it out alive. And that young lady had so much to lose and literally lost it all behind a man. Any man that's even putting you in a situation where you going back and forth with females, whether it be online, in person, whatever the case may be, he's not worth it.
I know, huh? So sad that it wasn't that case. Once again, you have a large number of women that will come up here and once again bash the men. It was all because of a man. It was because of jealousy. And I'm countering what you said.
I don't care if that's your baby daddy. I don't care if that's your husband. If a man does not respect you enough to not put you in a situation where you got to go back and forth with another woman, that man don't love you. And instead of losing yourself, losing your job, losing your career, losing anything, keep your sanity, keep your dignity, and move on. I really come to the age where it's like, it's so many men out here and so many good ones. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't want you. They're not checking for you. Again, that we got to kill that narrative. We got to kill that narrative. Get rid of that narrative. She made it seem like it was over a man. It was over jealousy. She was jealous of her relationship. She was jealous of her business. And she was jealous of the way that she looked. Stop it. I'm from the streets. Game recognized game.
Saying I am not sitting up here stunting over no man. On to the next, because that's exactly what they do. May her soul rest in peace, and I pray that her family finds peace during this time as well.
I want to address Jolynn.
Now, this sister here about to drop some knowledge too. Please excuse the language, but receive the truth.
Thornton, that entrepreneur that owned a Jamaican restaurant in LA that was murdered by her acquaintance. Let me tell y'all something. This is the reason why I'm so glad I asked God to remove anybody in my life that's jealous and has secret animosity towards me. But this goes for men and women. Having a jealous motherfucker in your circle is very motherfucking dangerous. Miss Jolynn, rest in peace, sweetheart. They said this particular female had provoking energy. The female, this chick was jealous of the girl. She had provoking energy. Been hating on her from the jump. That's why we got to be careful. Men and women want to be motherfucking light. But the signs be there, honey. Any fucking jealous-like behavior that you notice, you need to eliminate those type of people in your circle.
At the end of the day, after it's all said and done, you have to be careful about who you have in your circle, who you have in your life, who you date, who you take out on the date, who you talk to, who you open up doors for. I mean, you have to be careful in all things in a nutshell. Okay? It was sad how she lost her life. It was sad. Over jealousy. It wasn't over no damn man. Over jealousy. You know? And my prayer is to the family. My prayer is to her. Again, please go to Pepper's Jamaican Belizean Cuisine. Go to the restaurant. Show your love. And to my cousins, again, you want some good Jamaican cuisine? You want some good food? Shane Linton, Antoine Linton. You in the LA area? You in the Inland Empire area? Please DM me along with your name and your number. I will pass it on to them. And yeah, they got some of the best foods and they doing it. Shout out to both my cousins. I want to take a trip over here and this is one of my coaches and he transitioned. And I'm going to tell you, this one pierced me. This one hurts. This one really hurts because, I mean, track and field has always been my first love, then football. But this was a mentor, coach, counselor, all in one. And he transitioned. He transitioned recently. And they had a homegoing service for him. And yeah, this one here, yeah. But we have some great memories. And I want to pray for the Richardson family that in this time, may Elohim continue to keep you covered. The whole family, from the grandkids, great-grandkids, wife, nieces, all family. Just cover him. Cover them. Yeah, it hurts. This one hurts. This is one of the mentors that I put up there where he's up there. Reggie White, God rest his soul. Greg Townsend, Christian Okoye, Adam Plant, Anthony Bartley, Christopher Big Black Boykins, who got me into doing a lot of bodyguard work for celebrities. Okay? Marlon Briscoe. These are individuals that helped me elevate my game. Archie Alexander. These are the individuals that helped me elevate my game. I had some great, important people in my life. Now, Jim Richardson. I love you, Coach. I will never forget the things that you've done for me. You've done a lot. Even at times where I didn't know who the hell I was. And I was trying to find myself. Oh, you helped me find myself real quick. You did that. You did that. And I know you in heaven. I know you smiling down on all of us. I know you are. Again, I just want to tell you that I love you, Coach. I just want to tell you that I'm thankful and it was an honor being coached by you at Long Beach City College. I'm always a poly jackrabbit, and you just an amazing coach with an amazing heart, amazing soul, and your coaching, your teaching techniques, everything. And I love you for that. And your boy, Big Truck, gonna miss you. But I always carry you in here. With that being said, I want to thank each and every individual for joining me on this live feed. Stay tuned to the next episode. Long Beach, stand up. Let's get it. One love.